What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today is another trade recap for you guys. Today I lost $1,700, but it was 165 on one of my evals, 181, and then like 800 and 630. So yeah, big. I don't want to say big loss because it was a decent loss, and then obviously my evals, but not terrible, not terrible. Okay, so starting off in the day, I was obviously looking bearish, and the reason was because, again, when we pump up like a lot like this, it's obviously going to be a retrace, and I'll explain to how I got to like longs. But right, we had this 4 hour gap, and I mean, I didn't really care about this 4 hour gap at all because I knew that we were for sure going to tap into this bottom one, right? So my first, like, what I really wanted to do was catch shorts to London lows because I believe we also had like a relative. Yeah, so we had this low and then this low, and then I would have loved taking this trade just based off this 1 minute. I know, like this right here, this is like, bro, this is a beautiful candle. Stop right here, and then you're targeting, right, this right here. I mean, is it a 0.78 RR? Yes, but like it just plays out. Boom, we take London lows. Now, right, so after we swept this low, I was looking to take maybe longs, right, because if we were gonna sweep London low and then inverse the highest time frame, which was this 4 minute right here, I could have been potentially looking to take longs, but it didn't play out. And then I realized, I was like, why would I be looking for longs if we need to generate a lot more low resistance liquidity? I feel like in order for me to take longs, in order for there to be some type of target, which eventually did end up happening, and I got stopped out on it. But okay, this is another thing, right? So I was really looking for shorts here, so I was just looking for us to tap into some type of gap. We had this 5 minute that we inversed, actually. This 5 minute gap right here, it's really miniature. We inversed it, and you might be asking, Mish, why don't you take longs here? Because we already rejected off of this 4 minute. We already rejected off of this 1 minute candle. Like, everything was telling me bearish. Like, the longs, the only reason I would have taken longs here was because after the sweep, if we could immediately shoot up, then I would look for something. But if we reject off of this level, this like gap doesn't mean anything to me. Like, we would need to reject this gap, and I just thought that was unrealistic, and it didn't end up happening, right? So I was just looking for a retracement. We saw our retracement. Boom, this is a retracement into what? We had a bunch of a 5 minute gap. Again, they got disrespected. We had a 3 minute, and I just didn't want to miss it because, or no, we inversed it. So really, it was just a 1 minute beat, but I just liked the rejection off of it because, right, again, we had just draws kind of lower. Like, it wasn't a clear draw. I don't want to say draws, but like when you look at this chart, like you see, like we have this low, right? We had a gap, and that was pretty much it. So took the short after we inversed this 1 minute gap right here, and right, beautiful candle. Like, I wanted to have taken something like this where I would have actually got a decent setup and then put my stop here. But if I were to have done that with this one, I would have like kept my stop loss way too high, and I didn't like this. Went break even after sweeping out these intermediate lows, and yeah, so went break even on this candle, went break even, boom, like chopped around, would have eventually ended up hitting, and this was the low resistance liquidity I wanted because we had already swept this, and now I really shouldn't have taken this because obviously, like, what is this price action, right? That's the one mistake. Like, I feel like my idea for taking longs here off of this rejection isn't a bad idea. It's just not the right time to do so. And I feel like that's like the main thing I could have learned. Like, why was I really taking this? It wasn't that good of a setup, especially after a 1 minute inverse. I feel like this is like a lot where my losses come from. It would just be like, right, where I don't want to say in a downtrend, but like this isn't like a clear uptrend. Like, there's no clear reason to be bullish. In this 1 minute, like 1 minute inverse or value gap, I would have been like, well, right, in the moment I was like, if we're gonna inverse it, then we have all this low resistance liquidity. We have pretty much stack equal highs, or did we actually sweep it? We have this high here, like I just wanted to see this get swept through, and then I would have went break even. And right, if we wanted to make that push later up to these highs, we could have. My idea wasn't wrong, right? My idea wasn't wrong in terms of we did come back up, and then look, we had my break even, right? What do? We tap it, reject off of it, and then we take out my full. This is where my TP was, reject off of that level again. So I mean, my points of interest weren't wrong. It was just me trading throughout this, right? And that's not ideal. Should not be trading like this is just terrible. Okay, so that's on me. That's totally on me. Like, I can't really blame price action because I obviously knew it was like this, right? I stuck in this trade, and we were like this is terrible. The one thing is though, like this, I don't understand what happened because sometimes it's like we start off slow and then we like shoot up. Today was the opposite, right? We had some really clean price action. Like this isn't bad at all, and then we just like do nothing. Like, I don't know. Hopefully tomorrow is better. But yeah, really like just error on my fault. It's not even anyone else. It's just totally me, and I know I can get rid of like these mistakes. So hopefully things turn back around. I think I've had a pretty slow month of April. I think I went like break even or like a couple wins. Probably like break even on the month. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Not gonna not there's not too much to talk about. Not gonna waste you guys' time. Yeah, just we created this low resistance liquidity, right? We needed more, and then we had a 3-minute inverse, and then we swept it. But that would have been way too late for me. I don't like taking setups past like 11 Eastern. So I mean, it is what it is, right? This is the price I pay for not learning that lesson, not taking 1-minute inverse. But it is what it is. And yeah, catch y'all boys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.